Hi boys and girls, this is Miss Christie and we are doing homework tonight around partial quotients division. And I know this was really tricky for a lot of you today, so we're just going to go slow and hopefully you'll have a better understanding of it. So in the example is 354 divided by 6. So as you can see, 354, the dividend, is in the house. And the 6, the divisor, is knocking on the door. And so how many 6s are there in 354? Well, how many 6s are there in 35? 5. And it's 550 because it's 350. So 50 times 6 is 300. Then you subtract. 354 minus 300 is 54. How many 6s are in 54? 9. 9 times 6 is 54. There's no remainder. And then you add these together, and your quotient is 59. So the rest of these we're going to do just like that. Okay, so the first one is 135 divided by 5. So 135 divided by 5. Okay, so just like when we watched the video today, 5 can't go into 1, but it can go into 13. How many 5s can go into 13? 5, 10, 15. Well, so 15 is too much because it's just 13. So it's going to be 2. But this isn't really 13, it's 130. So it's going to be 20. 20 times 5 is 100. And then we subtract. 135 minus 100 is 35. How many 5s? Whoops. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, now you can see. Wait, focus. All right, good. So, how many 5s in 35? Well, you should know that from your math facts. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So that's 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Subtract. There's no remainder. So we add these together. 20 plus 7 is 27. So the answer is 27. So the answer, whoops, 135 divided by 5 equals 27. Okay? And but make sure you bring in your work though, because I want to see your work. So you can write your answer here, but I want to see that you did the work also. So make sure you bring that in too. Number 2, 736 divided by 8. 736 divided by 8. Okay, so I can't do 100 because 100 times 8 would be 800. That would be too many. But I do know that 8 goes into 73 9 times, and then it's really 730, which is, so it'd be 90. 90 times 8 is 720. Subtract. How many 8s go into 16? 2. 2 times 8 is 16. The remainder is 0. So the quotient is 92. Okay, the next one is 292 divided by 4. 292 divided by 4. Okay, so 4 can't go into 2, but it can go into 29. How many times? 7. 7 times 4 is 28. We're going to add the 0 to fill up the space, and if we put a 0 here, we need to put a 0 there, and subtract. We get 12. How many times does 4 go into 12? Well, you know that. 3. 3 times 4 is 12. Subtract. The remainder is 0. Add these together. 73. So our quotient, 73. So hopefully this is starting to get a little bit easier for you. There we go. All right. Number 4, 6,730 divided by 2. 6,730 divided by 2. Okay, so, well, how many times does 2 go into 6,000? Well, 2 goes into 6 3 times, but it's not just 6, it's 6,000. So 2 goes into 6,000 3,000 times. 3,000 times 2 is 6,000. We subtract. We get 730. Whoops. $730. All right, so how many times does 2 go into 700? Well, it doesn't go into 700, but it goes into 600 300 times. 300 times 2 is 600. Subtract, we get 130. Well, 2 goes into 100 50 times. 50 times 2 is 100. Leaves us with 30. 2 goes into 30. How many times? 15. So we add these together, and we get 5, 6, 3, 3. So 3,365. Don't forget, if you need to, you can stop this video so that you can write everything down if I'm going too fast. I just don't want the video to be too long. So 3,365. Okay. So next we have 392 divided by 7. 392 divided by 7. Okay, so 7 can't go into 3, but 7 can go into 39. How many times? 5. 5 times 7 is 35. Then we have to add a 0 here. So if we add a 0 there, we add a 0 here.